Hi everyone, it's Flying Scorpion, and I recently unlocked the Steel Path, and I've been trying it out, and I'd like to share my thoughts on this. This is something that I've been talking about for a long time with Warframe. I've been talking about difficulty or lack of difficulty. I'd like to play a little bit of this in front of you, my audience, and talk a little bit about my thoughts on it. It's too easy. So far it has been anyway. The defense mission took a long time. Which, that's not a huge deal. I don't particularly farm defense missions, so it's just a note on the star chart.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Let's see if we can get a headshot off on this guy. There's the headshot. Get a little extra power strength on that.
Let's go on the offensive.
Okay, so they're not really that tanky. People were saying that these enemies are too tanky. They're not that tanky. What I do like is that they give you reason to bring magnetic damage. It's not like it's necessary. It's not like you have to have magnetic damage to get through these guys. This weapon's got radiation. Somebody said, I think one of the other YouTubers out there said that Oberon is squishy. Well, he just took a grenade and survived it and is healing through it. Don't think I want to take another one. Oh, I survived that one too. That was a pretty heavy hit. You know what's kind of nice? Actually needing to dodge grenades. I think if there's anything that's going to push you into failing the mission, probably taking a random grenade and dying to it. But the actual shots from the enemies, they're not doing too much damage. The grenades are probably one of the most lethal things in the game. We'll see when we get to Fortuna what the enemies are like and what they have to offer for difficulty. They're definitely not too tanky. But I've yet to come across some of the really tanky guys that come later on, so we'll see. We are just on Venus. And I will stop here. I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to show you something. This is some gameplay footage of a game called Destiny 2, and this is a person doing a solo Master Nightfall. Don't worry too much about the title. This is hard content. This person's using a meta build just like I am. I'm using a meta build in Warframe. This guy's using a meta build. And let's see what it's like for this person. This is trash mobs over here. He just charged a grenade, threw it out there. He's aiming his end game, like pinnacle weapon in this general direction. Watch what happens when a stray bullet comes in from one of these guys on the sides. It starts chunking his health pretty quickly. He's got to start moving around the dodge shots. He took a couple more hits, took a big chunk of his health. He's dodging shots. Oh, it's a little bit different in Warframe because a lot of the enemies in Warframe have hit scan weaponry. He cleared the trash very quickly. There's 2 enemies left in there. This guy's almost dead. He's got that little white dot over his head, just like how in Warframe you have the finisher. That's the same thing in Destiny. They have the finishers. That guy's going to die to that grenade blast. And this is basically like an Eximus unit. It's a regular unit, but modified with higher health and higher resistances and special abilities. Now, I want you to pay attention to the time to kill on this Eximus unit. Also, look how he's got to run. Like, he's got to go in, do damage, stun the enemy, run away. Look at the time to kill. That was a finisher move. So he actually needed to use a finisher. He didn't really need to, but he benefited from it. In Warframe, when would you choose to finish the enemy? Or, like, it's not very often that that's the case. It's kind of interesting that finishers are in the game, but enemies die so fast it's not very often that you really need to use a finisher. In here, it's to conserve on ammunition and to speed up kill time. Now, I want you to see what happens when he gets hit by one of these snipers off in the distance. There's that sniper. He doesn't want to get hit, but he's going to get hit here. He's dodging it. And boom. That's one shot from that sniper. He gets hit another time, he's dead. If he dies, he has to start all over back again and those enemies respawn. He loses his progress. Look at that. Those shots seeked in on him and did tons of damage. He's healing himself to get through it. This is a tanky build. He's over healing himself. There you go. Okay, so Warframe's kind of getting there. I like that. It's getting there. It's getting interesting. I'm glad to see that the developers are working on this stuff and they're addressing the players that need more difficulty in the game. But there's still a little bit more to do. Now, what I'm concerned about is that do they have the manpower and the time to continue working on this? Or are they just going to plop this into the game and leave it as it is, just like status effects? And by the way, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Viral and heat are still overpowered as status effects. I don't know when or if they're going to fix that, and if they don't agree with that, then tell us. Say, hey, we think they're fine as they are. Anyway. I haven't even used my abilities yet. There we go. Shoot at that guy. Do I have any reason to use my abilities? Not really, like... I'm kind of just chewing through the guys just fine with my healing. It would be nice to have a reason to use my abilities, have them shoot at each other. These puncture procs, it would be nice to have puncture procs actually matter. And they are right here. They reduce his damage. Let's get some more puncture procs on him. Anyway, this is our first Eximus unit. Oh, this is actually kind of nice. You know what? I am pleasantly surprised by this. This Eximus unit. Look. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. I actually benefited from using the finisher move on that guy. And I actually noticed when he deployed his shield Eximus, or his shield unit. This is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. I like this. I like this. I am glad to see this. Let's confuse these guys. Slam them. That's more for different types of enemies. You know what I'm going to do? Pull out the melee weapon. Get some gas procs out there. I'm liking it. I am liking this. This is a nice step in a good direction, in my opinion. You know, I started off sounding really critical of this. I think there's still some criticisms there. I noticed that when I team up with 3 other players, we just kind of plow through the content super fast and super easily. But, you know what? This is a step in a good direction. I am glad to see this. Anyway, I hope that if anyone from Digital Extremes was watching this video and they were turned off by the beginning of the video, I hope that they got through to the end, because this is actually quite nice. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.